G'day guys, Sammy here, coaching module, advantage, let's get into it. That's the ruling there out of the 2025 laws of the game. So when we talk about advantage, we know our most important skill after paying a decision, we need to see the eyes. We need to use our eyes, find the football and look for a potential advantage call. See ball. We'll keep bringing it back to our eyes and see ball throughout. Let's have a look at some examples. So a really good one to start us off. So a trip free kick paid, and then instantly the eyes. We see the footy, we see where it's going, we look for the advantage. So we know the footy's going that direction. Instantly we find where the footy's going, we have a look, and then we realise no advantage and we bring it back. So we know that it is the most important skill of paying a free kick is to see the ball. And that leads to accurate advantage decisions. And there's the eyes there. Let's have a look at another example of a really good see ball. So throw in happens, ruck contest, and we have a free kick that occurs here. So ball starts to spill inboard. Instantly the eyes go to find the footy. Eyes go to find the footy. And we realise that there's no advantage as it's coming back to a Sydney free kick. But it's the skill of knowing where the ball has gone, finding it, looking there to assess whether a potential advantage would occur. Active play as well to understand whether the advantage is greater. So like in this situation here, we have to have a look at the eyes. We see the free kick back there in the red. The eyes go forward.
Oh, tackle! Advantage! Stand!
So really well executed. So we see the high. We've got to look down the field, find the footy, see the ball. And we see that there's a potential marking situation down the ground.
Oh, tackle! Advantage! Stand! Right.
Going again. So a really good situation there. Very similar to this example from an AFL point of view. So high contact. Free kick. We look down the ground. I think he's paid a throw here. Correction, a throw. So similar. Throw goes Geelong's way. We look, we see the ball's going to advantage. Don't need the time on there. We hold off on the time on and we go to advantage, mark, stand. Okay, so quickly see the ball, see that there's a potential marking contest down the line. We hold off on the time call, wave the advantage. So see ball is a skill first to determine whether there's an advantage potentially to be taken. But we need to understand what constitutes an advantage call. So a field umpire will call and signal advantage where a team offended against demonstrates an intent to continue to play within a reasonable time. So let's break it down to a step-by-step situation. So firstly, the team offended against determines whether the advantage will be taken. Secondly, the play must be continuous. So for us, we describe continuous as play would continue in the same manner if no free kick was paid. And thirdly, it's important for the umpires in these situations to delay the advantage call, which is what we say is reasonable time to allow that player the chance to assess options and decide either to stop or take the advantage. So let's put this into practice and have a look at a few different edits.
Yours! Yeah. One.
So push in the back, free kick. All right, so now...
Push in the back, advantage!
Take it.
You!
And they do. Okay?
No, Jackie.
So firstly, free kick. Bang. So now, Werribee determines whether they'll take the advantage. Werribee determines that they take advantage and the play is continuous. And then we
No, Jackie.
and we break it down there. All right, another example. So high contact, Southport determine that they're taking the advantage. Play is continuous as if the free kick was not being paid. And look at the result of that. An accurate advantage call leads into an open goal. Key point of the game as well. Really good. So team offended against, they determined they were taking the advantage and the play was continuous. So a couple big ticks. I really like this one. This is a really good example from us delaying our decision. So marking contest free kick. I love the umpire here. Let's have another look at this. So just the time in which we take and we delay the advantage call. Delay, delay, delay. Now we're out. So if we break it down from our flow chart. So in this case, Williamstown are going to decide if they're going to take the advantage. We look at this and go, all right, they've indicated they're taking the advantage. Play is continuous, as if the free kick would not have been paid, but I love our point 3 that we touched on before. So we look at umpire here, delays, and then waves the advantage, which is a really good passage of play. All right.
End zone, you.
So we have a look at this example here. So a marking contest free kick. So we went back to the flow chart and go, team offended against determines if they take the advantage. That's a yes. Okay, so we look here and go, free kick, Brisbane is determining if they're going to take the advantage. Play is continuous as if the free kick wasn't going to be paid. So the only other thing to note here is this point here. If the goal was not scored in this instance, it would be bad luck for Brisbane as the Brisbane player made a conscious decision or the decision to take the advantage. The umpire provided the teammate a reasonable time to make the decision to take that advantage. So if they missed it, it's bad luck. It'd be all clear for one behind. So in this example, we're saying play is not continuous, as if the free kick would not have been paid. So free kick there, play is not continuous. There's a clause there, play is not continuous, and as if the free kick wasn't paid, the game would have continued. Okay, so no advantage.
Play on. Push in the back. No play stop. Advantage.
No free kick.
Play on. Play on. Push in the back. No play stop. Advantage. All clear.
There we go. So, from time to time, within paying an advantage or assessing an advantage process, a team may elect to take advantage rather than a 50-metre penalty. So, as it says there, a 50-metre penalty can be cancelled and an advantage may be applied. A really good example
7 minutes
of that
into this
occurring
first term. Back in the middle. Green read it better that time and won the clearance. So that's a good little start for him there out of that passage, but it's chopped off again by Joyce. How many times has he intercepted today? And again, they're caught short on the transition. The ball ants. Here's Shannon, who got it from Crosley. Goes long to...
So let's have another
7 minutes into this first term. Back in the middle. Green read it better that time and won the clearance. So that's a good little start for him there out of that passage, but it's chopped off again by Joyce. How many times has he intercepted today? And again, they're caught short on the transition. The ball ants. Here's Shannon, who got it from Crosley. Goes long towards full.
All right. There we go. Okay, so looking at advantage in different situations. So we need to understand the 3 umpire system versus a 4 umpire system. So at centre throw ups, in a 3 umpire system, a free kick can be paid by a support umpire and advantage can be awarded. In a 4 umpire system, if the free kick is paid by the mid-zone 2, the non-throwing up umpire, advantage can be awarded. However, if our free kick is paid by one of the support umpires in the end zones in a 4 umpire system, we cannot pay an advantage at the centre throw up. When we look at boundary throw-ins, it's pretty simple. In both 4 umpire system and 3 umpire system, from support, we cannot allow an advantage in both situations. And then field throw-ups around the ground is the exact same as boundary throw-ups. With the support umpire paying free kicks, we cannot pay advantage. All right, some 4 umpire examples here of what we just went through. So a holding free kick paid by mid-zone
Holding,
2.
Essendon.
So advantage is allowed here. Same with this one here. So mid-zone 2 pays a free kick.
High, Gold Coast.
Advantage is allowed, as it says there. Boundary throw-ins. So we know that from a support free kick, there is no advantage at boundary throw-ins from a support free kick. So a support free kick's paid from right of screen. No advantage can be allowed here. So we're looking at the bottom of the stoppage here. There's a hold free kick paid. Because it's paid by a support umpire right of screen, no advantage is allowed at the boundary throw-in.
Let him run. Out of zone. I'm through, man.
Where support umpire pays a free kick at the boundary throw-in, therefore no advantage is allowed in this case. So just to summarise, so at centre throw-ups, 3 umpire system, a support umpire can pay a free kick and advantage can be awarded. However, in a 4 umpire system, only the mid-zone 2 can allow an advantage from a free kick that they pay. So if it's paid by one of the end zone umpires in a 4 umpire system from a centre throw-up, then we cannot allow the advantage. Boundary throw-ins, pretty simple. In both 3 and 4 umpire systems, support free kicks cannot end up in advantage. And then from a field throw-up around the ground, the same as the boundary throw-ins, we cannot allow advantage from support free kicks in both the 3 and 4 umpire. To recap, our most important skill, after paying the decision, we need to use the eyes and see ball. You then need to assess. The team offended against determines whether the advantage will be taken. Play must be continuous. Continuous defined as play would continue in the same manner if no free kick was paid. And it's really important for us to delay our advantage call, which is a reasonable time to allow that player a chance to assess the options and decide either to stop or take the advantage. That's your advantage coaching module. We'll chat soon. Thanks, guys.